Hello, good morning student. Today I am going to discuss with the 6 application of aromatic bases. So far we have learned 5 applications of aromatic bases. So last one means 6th one. The application is maybe like this. Suppose 2, 4, 6 trinitro aniline is 40,000 weaker base than 2,4,6 trinitro NN dimethyl aniline. Explain or this question may be asked in another way like this. What is steric effect? Explain with what is steric effect. What is steric effect? What is steric effect? Explain it with suitable example. The answer of this question is the same. 2,4,6 trinitro aniline is a 40,000 times weaker base than 2,4,6 trinitro NN dimethyl aniline. Explain. And you know that the general statement regarding the organic bases, those organic compounds containing nitrogen atom are basic in nature because nitrogen atom has lone pair on it, and therefore according to as a Lewis base theory it can donate the lone pair, and that's why it is a therefore this type of the compound are basic in nature. Now 2,4,6 trinitro aniline is 40,000 times weaker base than 2,4,6 trinitro NN dimethyl. Explain why this one is a 40,000 times stronger as compared to as this one 2,4,6 trinitro aniline. The reason behind it, there is a steric effect, and due to that steric effect, so the question, what is the steric effect? Explain it with suitable example, means answer of these both the question are same, and therefore first of all let us see the structure of 2,4,6 trinitro aniline. And as we know that this is a structure of benzene, and one of the hydrogen atom of that benzene get replaced by amino group NH2. I am writing 2 hydrogen which is present on nitrogen, specifically written like this. Now is a nitro group NO minus, double bond O, positive charge here, and now another nitro group, double bond O minus, and positive charge here, and one of the nitro group which is present at this position. So this is the structure of 2,4,6 trinitro aniline. Look at, there are 3 nitro groups are there, and therefore the structure, the name of this compound is a 2,4,6 trinitro aniline. Right? Now why 2,4,6? Look at, if the polysubstituted aromatic compound, the nomenclature system always follow the numbering system there. So here number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Look at here, at carbon number 2, 4 and 6, there are the 3 nitro groups are there, and therefore these 2, 4, 6 indicate the position of nitro group where it is present in the benzene ring, and that is shown here, and therefore this is the structure of 2, 4, 6 trinitroaniline. Now look at the another organic compound 2, 4, 6 trinitroaniline. What will be the structure of 2, 4, 6 trinitroaniline? Let us see. Everybody knows that the structure of aniline, this one, this is the benzene ring, and there is a nitrogen atom. Now NN dimethyl means both the hydrogen atom in this compound get replaced by methyl group, and therefore this methyl group attached to that nitrogen atom. Look at ortho position, there is a again nitro group, double bond O positive. Why I am putting positive charge on the nitrogen atom? Because that nitrogen atom has a 4 bond, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why I am putting as a positive charge over there. Then N O minus, and then double bond O positive charge here, and here is a NO2. And this structure, the name of this structure is the 2, 4, 6 trinitroaniline. That is the 2, 4, 6 trinitro NN dimethyl aniline. NN dimethyl aniline. So that is the structure of this one. Now why this one is a 40 times stronger as compared to why this one is a 40,000 times stronger base as compared to this one? Look at here, the lone pair which is present on the nitrogen atom, and that lone pair look at this hydrogen atom and this hydrogen atom, they get associated with that dotted line indicate as a intramolecular hydrogen bondings are there, and they get associated with that, and that's why this molecule becomes as a highly stable in nature. But I am not talking about that, but let us see here lone pair which is present on the nitrogen atom and the carbon-carbon double bond, there is a resonance. This lone pair is not available for the donation, but it is involved in the delocalization. The lone pair and the carbon-carbon double bond, they are in the same plane. The lone pair and they are in the parallel, and therefore we can easily draw the resonating structure, and these lone pair moving like this formation here form the double bond here. This carbon-carbon double bond concentrate the electron density over there, and then nitro group also involved in the delocalization, and therefore these nitrogen atom are not available for the donation. But look at here, here is a hydrogen atom, but here is a methyl group, bulky group present over there, and this bulky group create the lot of steric interactions are there. Once the lot of steric interaction repulsions are there, it increases the internal energy. When it increases the internal energy, the stability of that molecule becomes as a less. Now look at the lone pair which is present on the nitrogen atom. When this hydrogen atom and that nitrogen atom does not have a sufficient space to accommodate there, and for to adjust that two bond in a space, there is a flipping, or what we can call it as the rotation occur between that carbon atom and nitrogen atom. They get rotated and adjusted that bond in a space, and therefore what is happening there, the lone pair which is present on the nitrogen atom and the benzene ring, that becomes as a parallel to each other, and therefore resonance is inhibited. We cannot draw the resonating structure here, but this lone pair is readily available for the donation, and therefore it is a 40 times stronger than this one. And what is steric effect? Due to this steric effect, this lone pair is not involved in the dual localization, but it is available, freely available for the donation, and that's why it becomes as a, due to the steric effect, that becomes as a stronger, and there is a less steric effect, or resonance inhibition, or that is called as the resonance inhibition also there. So this is the explanation about this, and in this way we have completed the application of aromatic bases. There are the three kinds of the bases are there. One is aliphatic bases, second one is a aromatic bases, and third one is a heterocyclic bases. Aliphatic bases and the aromatic bases we have covered all the application. Now moving toward the heterocyclic bases. Let us see here heterocyclic bases. Third one, that is a heterocyclic bases. Let me clean this board, and now let us find out the application of the heterocyclic bases. Now is the third one is a heterocyclic bases. Heterocyclic bases. Now you know the, what do you mean by the heterocyclic bases? Everybody knows that heteroatom like oxygen, nitrogen or sulfur, instead of one carbon atom there is a such type of the atoms are present, that is called as a heterocyclic. Mainly as a nitrogen atoms are inserted instead of carbon atom, and that's why it is called as a heterocyclic bases. Now here the first application we are going to learn, which is pyridine is a weaker base than the piperidine. Pyridine is weaker base than piperidine. Explain. So how would you explain this? Pyridine is a weaker base than the piperidine. Explain. The explanation is so simple, but for this you should know the structure of the organic compound, the structure of pyridine as well as structure of piperidine, and consider the factor which affecting the strength of bases. That by considering that factor you can easily explain this one. Now pyridine, most of you may be knowing the structure of the pyridine. Look at, this is the structure of pyridine. Nitrogen atom, one of the carbon atom I am replacing with the nitrogen atom, and therefore it becomes as a pyridine. So this is the structure of pyridine. And why it is a basic in nature? Because there is a nitrogen atom, it is capable of donating as a lone pair, and that's why it is a basic in nature. And now we are supposed to consider why piperidine is a more basic than the pyridine. This is also as a 6-membered ring. This type of the ring is called as a aliphatic compound. Here also as a lone pair which is present on the nitrogen atom, it can readily donate. Why it readily donate? Let us look at, this is a alkyl group. It is similar to as a alkyl group, as we know that electron donating group and the electron withdrawing group. Now this is act just like as a electron donating group, methyl group, and as we know that this carbon atom shows sp3 hybridization, and sp3 hybridization exerts plus I effect, and as we know that in general plus I effect increases the basicity here, and whereas look at, this is a carbon atom, and that carbon atom shows as a sp2 hybridization. sp2 hybridization exerts the minus I effect, and minus I effect decreases the basicity. In this way we can explain the you can give the answer, or you can explain this why piperidine is a stronger base than the pyridine. This is the piperidine. Piperidine means a 6-membered ring. So this is the first application. Now move on to the next application, that is the second application. Let us see, here we are going to learn only as a 2 applications. First we already just now see. Second one is called as a pyrrole. Pyrrole is weaker base than pyrrolidine. Pyrrolidine explain. Pyrrole is a weaker base than the pyrrolidine. Explain. The answer is similar to the just now we have seen in a previous application in case of the pyridine. So do you know the structure of pyrrolidine? Pyrrole, yes, this is a 5-membered ring. This is a structure of pyrrole. Pyrrole also containing as a lone pair, but these lone pair are not available for the donation. It is involved in the delocalization, and that's why it becomes as a very weak base. Similarly, as well as the carbon atom we shows as a sp2 hybridization exerts as a -I effect, and therefore it is a weak base as compared to as a pyrrolidine. Pyrrolidine, most of you knowing the structure of pyrrolidine, that is a saturated organic compound, and which is shown here lone pair. Here is showing as a sp3 hybridization plus, it shows +I effect, and therefore it is a more basic or the stronger as compared to as a this one. So in this way we have completed the application of the organic bases, aliphatic bases, aromatic bases, and the heterocyclic bases with the suitable example. The last point remaining of this chapter is acid base catalysis. So that we are going to learn. Let us see here what is the last point remaining here. Just now I told that word, acid base catalysis. This is the last point, acid and base catalysis. Acid and base catalysis. Acid base catalysis, and as we know that the function of the catalyst increases the rate of reaction or it speed up the reaction. Some of the reaction do not occur without the catalyst, means catalyst is required for the reaction, and another one, it decreases the kinetic barrier, speed up the organic reaction, as well as acid base catalysis. Acid means there is a proton is involved for that, and base means hydroxyl group is involved in the catalysis. They speed up the reaction, and that are the function of acid base catalysis. And now this acid base catalysis is generally divided into 2 types. One is called acid catalysis, means first one specific acid catalysis, and second one is known as a general acid catalysis. Similarly, base also, first one a base not specific base catalysis, as well as second one is a general base catalysis. In short, we are going to learn this point. What do you mean by the specific catalysis? And just now we have seen as a general introduction regarding as the acid and base catalysis, how they are functioning. So specific catalysis means what? How do you define that? Specific catalysis, the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the hydronium ion means, or it is directly proportional to H plus, concentration of the H plus, or in short we can write as a concentration of hydronium ion H3O plus in this way. So this is the definition of specific catalyst. Specific catalysis is the directly proportional to the concentration of the H plus or hydronium ion, or in other mathematically we can define that rate is equal to minus dr dash into dt. So that is the rate constant is always found. As the time passes, the rate of concentration of the H plus is goes on decreasing. So that is known as a specific acid catalysis. Now second, what do you mean by the general acid catalysis? In a general acid catalysis there is also involved as a H plus ions are there, and therefore it is directly proportional to that concentration of the H plus, and the rate is the same. Rate is equal to minus dr1 upon dt, but here again rate is equal to minus d into r dash upon dt is equal to k1 r1 r2 into again as r1 r2 plus, like this go on adding. So that is called as the general acid catalysis. Now what do you mean by the specific base catalysis? Specific base catalysis also is a proportional to the concentration of the hydroxyl ion OH minus, or it is directly proportional to the pH. As the pH increases, the acidity pH increases, the rate of reaction also goes on increasing, but the rate is again is similar to the specific acid catalysis. Rate is equal to minus d upon r dash upon dt. And similar, what do you mean by the last one is a general base catalysis? General base catalysis also it involves a concentration of the hydroxyl ion other than the other species also involved in the base, like as this one, and therefore that is called as a general base catalysis. And the rate of reaction is again similar to this one. Rate is equal to minus d upon r1 dash upon dt is equal to k1 into OH minus or r1 r2, like this. So with this we have completed as a chapter number 1. What are the main point as far as the exam point of view is concerned? What are the point to remember? And the this chapter number 1, the name of that chapter is strength of organic acids and bases. It is the weightage of this chapter is near about 6 to 7 mark. 1 mark question always appear in the question number 1, 10 mark question. So one question from the chapter number 1 may be as like this: what define the acid or define the base according to as a Lewis theory, or maybe Arrhenius theory, or another one, what is a specific acid catalysis, or what is specific base catalysis. So that type of the question may appear in the exam. Now for 2 to 3 mark question, what kind of the question and what are the important question here you have to consider here. I have taken all the details of this point to point, but here remember main points are 2 mark question or 3 mark question which are there in the question number 2 and question number 3. So question number 2, A and B are there. You know the structure of question paper. 3 and 2 mark questions are there. 6 and 4 total are 10 mark, and therefore you must remember there the question like this. Suppose what is steric effect, explain with suitable example, or why or acetic acid is weaker than the formic acid, or trichloroacetic acid is stronger as compared to as a monochloroacetic acid, or maybe as a aniline is a weaker base than the cyclohexylamine, or secondary amine is stronger than primary and secondary. Why? So these type of the question may appear in the exam. So I think with this, let us stop today here. Have a nice day. Thank you.